Okay, I'm gonna record at 5,000 bit rate.
I got like.
This is a
Gotta
bigger
get on
battle
that
than
work
last
again.
time, actually. So this
It
should be
is.
interesting.
Let's go see the line. Let's see the lineup for today. For Prussia, it's going to be the eighth Lieb, the Black Hunters. It looks like it's going to be the 9th Regiment. The 29th. Lastly, the 29th Rhine for Russia is going to be the Moscow. I'm assuming this is the Moscow Regiment, not the Moscow. Or at least I'd want to assume it's the Moscow. The standard Moscow Regiment, not the. I can't speak today. I'm quite literally on a different plane of thinking right now.
Ah, goodness. We have Moscow. We have the
The Pavlovsky.
Pavlovsky. We have We have the Russian Dutch Legion, and then we have the Saint
Petersburg's Partisans. Okay, yeah, that was the one I was trying to remember about. Yeah, so it is quite literally just Moscow Musketeers.
Yeah. Very big lines today too. Prussia has a 10-man line now. We'll see how that fares. Oh, they increased the cap to 95.
The Pavlos Grenadiers, always nice to see them. I'm not sure why, but I have a distinct. I don't know why. I kind of like the way their Grenadier hats are. It's actually kind of unique to the.
Oh, we have a
Napoleonic
Ludwig,
Wars.
Ludwig here.
Have you ever noticed that though? Like, if it isn't like a French style Grenadier bearskin, then it's like an Austrian style Grenadier bearskin.
Yeah.
Like,
The other
especially with the British.
lines. Let's see.
Or at least, I guess that would be more like the Welsh Fusiliers rather than the Grenadiers. So that's odd.
I'm going to bring
No,
in
that's
a
something entirely
special
different.
guest, team leader of 40E.
40E?
Yes.
Oh, Voided, hi.
What's up?
Hello, Voided.
How are you
Do
doing
you
today?
need spectator code?
Yeah, I do.
Hold on.
We did?
Anywho, you lead one of the teams, so how are you hoping you'll do?
I have my battle tomorrow against Andor. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine.
I'm gonna say the biggest obstacle for you is probably going to be the 7th, but then after
Oh
that,
yeah, we already know. We know
and
seven's
then
gonna be
after
rough. Yeah.
that, I definitely say keep your eyes on the 4th. They've been getting better and better. But other than that, I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm
man,
sorry,
today I had a little
the first-
internal with fourth. Had a little internal with fourth, and
Oh yeah, do you have
kind
a
of just
leaderboard
turned
of
right
that?
on them. Yeah, I do. Like full leaderboard?
Yes. Well, either. I don't care.
Yeah. Let me go find it. It was a good battle though. Regardless, it was really fun. It was just like an IV internal.
I've heard that the first regiment of foot is struggling in Andor.
It is quite literally is, and it's primarily on the training and the discipline of the rankers. They take it as a guard regiment. I think what needs to happen is it needs to not be a guard regiment. I think it needs to be a reserve or a just standard infantry regiment for the time. Because there is, I would say, the only regiment that's actually at the skill level of guard is the 7th
Oh,
President.
why would you do an internal
okay
outnumbered
then.
by 40? There's no way.
And outnumbered by 40. I mean, at that point in time,
Voided.
I would
There's
just
no way that was a
not
lineup
even.
whole
I'd
game.
not even call it like an internal at that point. In time. I would
Wait.
call it
Outnumber.
smarter.
Wait. Did numbers drop that low? Let me see those.
You are outlined by 2
Oh
and
no, that
outnumbered.
was at the that's at the end of the battle when the line already left. A bunch of people already left. That's the end of the battle.
Okay.
Weird to hear Prussian soldiers using French chants.
Yeah, I've been asking for a while. When is
strange.
Prussia gonna get their chance?
Hey Prussia,
I thought they already had them.
if you need Prussian chants, hit me up. I know how to do a little German.
No,
I
they
took a little
don't.
German back in high school. Hit me up. Oh shit!
Oh my god, is
Yo,
that
I want this
executive
line to win. The
commander
racing
of
one. Look at this
40E
man.
Jordy?
Look at this man. Yo, great. TP to me real quick.
What?
Yo, look at this man. Yeah! Oh!
Well then, they have cowboy hats. They're bound to win, aren't they?
Yeah, these guys are bound to win.
I love
Oh,
I
it
got
looks
my.
like they.
Which
Are
line
they
is this? Which line is this?
Let's see. It's being led by Army Shooter, I think.
Are you streaming this,
No, the
PC?
frame rate is so bad.
This would be the
Yeah.
Ninth Regiment.
Army shoot. Yeah, this is the 9th, bro. The 9th. Yeehaw. They got them cowboy hats.
Hope to see some good action from you, Ninth. Wait, PC, you streaming or videoing?
I am recording.
Oh, okay.
Russia
Ocean.
really got 95. That's cool.
Oh, Chris
I
wants
see.
to
At
join
least
in too.
Prussia-
Do we
Russia got
invite
95
Chris?
too. That's cool.
Russia has a very interesting way of
I will
playing
bring
the
in
game now,
unidentified person.
and
Eighth has the regiment, the 8th Regiment of Foot has gotten more members.
Hello,
Or
Chris.
8th Libe, why'd I call them Regiment of Foot? 8th Libe.
Let me get you.
I'd say, you know what? Russia has a really interesting way of playing, in that I've heard through the grapevine that they don't actually tend to use field commanders. They rely primarily off of just communication between regiments, which I think is a really good, really progressive way of playing
Yeah,
the game.
that's
fighting.
a really nice way of
Sure.
playing. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
interesting.
I think it's going to be the future where people are going to start assigning battle buddy regiments to each other instead of having to assign like field commanders over them. They'll instead assign these regiments to work together with each other. I think that's going to be the future of warfare in a standard across all nations.
Well, we'll see what happens. But I, for one, can't wait for the battle to begin.
It's going to be the same map that we were just on, correct?
No,
It looks like
this
it.
is a
I
different
think
map.
it's a bit different. Yeah.
Are they starting at 4 on the dot?
Yes.
Labella
Yeah, I
Alliance.
believe they're starting at the very top of that hill up there.
Okay, yeah, no, it's a different section of the map. That's the map we were on over there. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, different section. My bad. I keep
Yep.
forgetting the sheer scale of.
Oh wait,
the
no,
battlefield.
never mind. I'm wrong. That is the wrong side. They're going to start across the battlefield from Prussia. So it's fairly even, a few dips and a few hills, but the land's pretty even for the most part.
What I would say is probably going to be
I believe, yeah,
a big
Prussia,
decider
or
of
not
this
Prussia,
battle.
Russia here gets the advantage, assuming that they can reach the buildings first. If they can, then
Yeah.
they get the advantage. But if not, then
These
it
ones up
is-
here. Oh, I remember this map now. Okay. I'm gonna blink.
Oh, I
over
had
there.
an epic. Oh, okay. I had an epic battle in this.
This
map
is a
once.
really nice map. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this map. This is one of the maps we fought Tokugawa on back in the past. If you could just do a blink command.
I didn't see your name for some reason. I can't see the visitors team.
Morbus. The Russians do have their own chance, which is pretty cool.
PC walking.
Yeah, they
up against
recently
that
got
front
some hats and stuff too, I think.
Obviously, they got to get their Puff Lost Grenadiers out here. It looks like they are bringing back their
bullying Ludwig.
Cossacks and their Hussars. That'd be interesting to see.
No, I didn't bully him. I would never. It was just
They got
a
the
joke.
Schwerborg.
Just a
Russia's
joke.
gonna roll with that 60-man line, man.
I'm not gonna lie though, like they have like this advantage of getting people interested in Russia, especially if you have like time from playing like Call of Duty World at War, and like you're transfixed on that chant.
Okay.
It just makes your balls feel heavy. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, the Russian chants are
Quite
really
literally.
cool. I like them.
Quite literally, like it makes you feel hefty. Makes you feel like a big boy.
Now, Russia usually tries to start out with an advantage. Sometimes they just don't form up when they're in their proper positions, and they'll try to start closer to an advantage point than the opposing team. So we'll see what happens. Will they be
I see them
fair?
lined up at their spawn right now, so I think they're being fair.
Yeah, are they in the starting positions right now?
Yeah, Russia is already at their starting positions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think they're
starting.
going to start in 2 minutes, though. That's what they're saying in the notifications.
It's like the Moscow Musketeers is being led by some old Andor members.
Ah.
Mongolium leading 8th, NR9 army shooter. Gonna assume big stat.
Logolium was. We gotta talk about how Logolium just had like a cult of personality surrounding him.
You call him
And not in a
Lagolium.
terrible,
Hold
not
up.
in a bad way. He wasn't like a man who like solely consisted on him as a leader or solely consisted of him being the greatest. He quite literally just had people that liked him and followed him around.
Yeah. But we'll see what
That's the
happens.
best way to describe the 65th Utrarian line back in the old days of Andor.
We will definitely see what happens.
I'm gonna
still
make a
trying
call.
to find out who won the Anglo-Iberian versus Sweden-Denmark battle. Still trying to find out who.
Hi.
I'm sure they could.
1
I'm
minute
sure they
till start
should
time.
send
1 minute
you
till start
the
time.
screenshots.
Looks like both regiments or both sides are formed up right now. Just waiting for that timer to hit 4 o'clock and then the battle will begin. I hear a Russian somewhere. That
Bruh.
Doesn't look like Lagolium.
Okay, so apparently Vikings lost by like 1.5 to 2K, but Varathian or Eric Legacy is saying that they had to buy us Merc for them and bring 19th.
Okay, well, as
which
far as I want to say it,
is-
if you're gonna bring Tobias into Berk for you, he's not going to take it that seriously.
That's kind of an.
That's all I'm gonna say.
What they have.
Alright, boys, looks like we're gonna have a good fight. It's gonna be Prussia coming back against Russia. It's been here for a little bit. I'm waiting to see how this goes. Let's get ready to rumble!
Alright.
Let me teleport to you. Teleport, or I want to be on the house. Wait, no, hold up. Teleport.
You can blink
Right.
up here. Like, you just gotta, like, aim at the chimney and then type out blink.
Ah,
Already, both sides seem to be racing for this ridge line with the road.
very nice, very nice.
We
We have a Prussian
like
line
we
to
will
the
be
far right,
getting-
straight to the house. I guess they're going to try to get the house before the Russians
Looks like
do.
Russia's gonna get
Yep.
there first, though.
Yeah, they're
gonna
already
be
starting
an
to split off the
uphill battle
lines.
for
One of the
Prussia.
Russian
Russia
lines.
did have, yeah,
Not
Russia
that
did
long.
have a very nice advantage in starting here. They were much closer to this garrison than the Prussians. I think the Prussians are going to have to fight
Where did I
to
go?
take this road. That is, if the Prussians even want to risk fighting for this road, because it looks like there will be 2 Russian lines on garrison.
Yep. And to but there's only one Prussian line on the garrison right now. It's probably going to be double volleyed. Oh, no,
And
never
Russia
mind.
gets the first volley.
And the
Yes.
second. Oh, devastating volleys. Oh, but Prussia's starting to return fire on the
Ooh.
far right.
Russia might have to give up this road if Prussia's able to beat them out any harder on those volleys over
Looks like
here on the far left.
Yeah, it looks like the Prussians actually outnumber them though on the far right near this house.
I would not be deceived by a count of numbers, because
Very true.
you see,
But-
anything can happen, especially because there's a lot of up to strength Russian
Russia
regiments.
is at the
Russia's-
road now on the far
The
right.
Russians have fallen back, but they did do a devastating volley when the Prussians were forming up. But now they're starting to continue to fall back. Russians have taken, not Russians, Prussians have taken the road now. I'm lagging a good bit, but it's okay.
Russia in the middle is starting to pull into each other at that road.
Switching.
Uh,
This
yeah, they're
isn't. This is
switching.
not. Yeah. This is not optimal.
Oh,
It looks
now
like they're switching up regiments.
Over here.
I think they're trying to match numbers, most likely.
yeah.
Unless they're trying to put.
Now partial lines.
If we look on the far left, not far left, far right, in the center left or center right. I keep saying left. I don't know why.
Oh, it looks like
Center
Russia
right
was able.
Yeah, they're pushing the Russian line back. I believe that is. Let me see. That is-
Down that road. Ooh,
Let me
that
check.
Russian line is gonna be in trouble.
Darth Kenji leading
Yeah,
this
they are
line.
running straight to a border.
Oh,
I mean, that
that's-
Prussia line could realistically just turn around.
Oh, the Russians are pushing the Prussians back to the road, but now they're starting to form up and exchange volleys.
Oh yeah, Russia on the very
Okay, so this is the
far
8th
left.
lead.
The far right.
So it looks like
Yeah, that way, Chris, over there.
they set up their St. Petersburg volunteers or militia to be fighting this line currently being led by it appears Lazorum. I'd want to say Lazorum. Or no, it's being led by Augustus von Gniza.
If we look in the direct center, the Russians are just
No, Wilhelm
devastating.
von Alexander. They did drop their flag. Their flag is
Prussia's
still
flag?
down. They're
Prussia's
pushing
flag?
without
Oh.
their flag. Augustus had to come and pick this flag up for them. They just got the respawns.
Continued to push, continuing to
Russia
push.
is kind of pushing back that Prussian line
Yeah.
on the far southeast flank, though. And their flag is down. The Grenadiers look like it might be a flag cap for the Pavlovsky. The Pavlovsky might be the first to get this flag. And it looks like it is going to happen. Yes, the Pavlovsky Grenadiers were the first to get the flag cap.
One
But what is
Russian
happening
flag cap.
on the
Will
northwest
Prussia
flank?
Will Prussia be able to get another flag cap to even this out?
They are.
Oh,
pretty
but
much
are they
This
going
is
for
quite
encirclement? Hold up,
isolated.
They're pulling into
1v1
each
fighting.
other.
Oh,
Prussia could be encircled.
that line far left is pulling back.
Or
Yeah, it
Pavlov
looks like
could be
Prussia
encircled.
was forced to call a general retreat.
I
Oh,
don't
It
think
appears
Russia's
this
getting out of
line that
this.
I'm currently with, being
Oh,
led
and the
by
Prussian flag is down. The Prussian flag is down.
being
No,
led
no,
by
notice the line behind them.
big
Yeah, no,
fat
Russia's not
88.
getting out of
Will
this.
they get encircled? Will they get encircled? The flags are dropping. Prussian flags are dropping.
Sure.
One's down. It's picked back up. Prussians are continuing to run.
Flag
Oh,
cap.
did they get it?
Quite literally
Get
a
it?
slaughter fest for these few
And
flags.
they
Yep.
got the Prussia lost 3 flags already in the beginning 5 minutes of this battle. Now
This is
Prussia-
looking like this is looking like it could be bad, but
Literally
I
only
have a
one-
feeling that this line will be able to get away. It was too separated from the main lines for it to be in any sort of real up-close fighting like this.
Yep, only 1 regiment survived the Russian onslaught.
I gotta get out
Will
of
the
this.
Prussians be able to turn this around and get a few flag caps on their own? We'll have to
Jimmy,
wait
it
and
looks
see.
like these are the Black Hunters. The Black Hunters flag is down. They were on the run, but it looks like the Prussians were able to spawn back in. They're coming back now to reinforce support. It looks like Russia is going to fall back to that ridge line in the garrison.
Yeah, the Prussian rush line was just standing there formed up trying to volley them, but they are getting counter-volleyed by 2 Russian lines.
I would say it's one of those situations where both sides didn't really know what was going on, or Russia knew exactly what was happening, but Prussia had a lack of communication.
Those Prussian
And
guys
eventually,
yeah.
what ended up happening was the
Just sat
Pavlovsky
still.
Grenadiers were able to take that Prussian line on a walk down the road. That was the first flag loss, and Prussia was not able to pull away in time.
Yep. Very unfortunate. But we'll see, they still have 24 minutes left.
But
So we can see
at
what
the start of
happens.
this fight, I want to say Prussia and Russia did seem to be evenly matched. They were trading volley for volley. Russia
And it
actually
looked-
did mess up a few of their volleys at the start, and Prussia
But
was
for the
able to get
most part,
lance of clean.
besides the center, Prussia was really killing a lot of the Russians with their volleys, which were very nice to see.
Yep.
But as soon as they got encircled, then that spelled their doom. They got encircled.
It looks like Prussia is going to again push for this ridge line.
If we look on
And
the
it looks like
center
the Black
right,
Hunters are back fighting the same men that they were fighting before.
The Russian line in front of the
Looks
road
like-
here
Ooh.
is doing
yeah,
some
let's just get in.
deadly volleys.
The
Yeah.
Black Hunters are going in for a charge. It looks like it's only to move the Russians off, I believe, because
On the
Russia.
center right, the Prussians are trying to advance, but they're just being decimated by Russian volleys. But the Russians
Yeah,
are indeed pulling back to the road, and the Prussians
looks
are
like this
currently
far-
charging them.
Looks like the far north flank. Oh, Russia might be in trouble here. Actually, it looks like the Prussians were able to win this
Oh, and the
melee.
center right.
They are closing
Center
the
right, the
distance, and they did
Prussians
take
are
the road.
counter-
Getting charged as he got demolished by volley.
Oh, but it looks fairly even. Are the Prussians actually pushing them back? It looks like the Prussians are winning this engagement.
The 8th is being fairly.
Yeah, the
aggressive, right?
Prussians won
Yep.
the engagement from the
They got
road.
pushed
Now
off
they're
that
probably
road.
Yep. Are they going to keep advancing past the road? Oh no, it
I
looks like
think,
they're just gonna hold.
yeah, they're just gonna hold that, bro.
Yeah. Now it looks like they're just going to. Russians are moving a bit farther back. Very nice.
Wouldn't suggest this Russian line pulls as, yeah, it looks, look,
Yeah,
they're running down
yep,
the road, just gonna
yep.
collapse on that line.
Will they get encircled?
But
Well, they have-
Russia's going back in. Russia's going back in.
Oh, but they have to watch the right because here comes that other Russian line, unleashing a volley.
These
into
black
them. Oh,
hunters
now they're
have
charging.
been.
Now they're charging. Will they push them off the road? Yep,
Yeah,
and it
plus
looks
they're
like the
pretty
Russians are
big
pushing the
pincer over
Prussians
there.
back off the road, but it looks like are the Prussians countercharging? What's happening? Just like a small engagement, just a few people from each regiment just engaging in the center of the road here. But it looks like the Prussians won that small engagement. Now they're moving back to their company. They're going to form on each side of the roads and exchange volleys. Oh, hold up now. Oh, this one Prussian line almost got capped actually by a Russian Rambo. Very close.
Having a tough time over there with those 15 guys trying to match the scoring in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just exchanging a few volleys now, but it looks like the
This Moscow regiment is absolutely
guards.
decimating the lead regiment on this
If you
road.
look on the far left, the Russians are indeed pushing back the Prussians. They're engaging in melee right now, but it looks like the Russian flag is running actually, which means the Prussians are currently winning the engagement. Can the Prussians keep up their the charge and continue winning?
No, this Prussia.
The black hunters
Prussia,
have just
right
been
here.
dragging whichever regiment this Russian regiment is. They've
Russian
just been
being pushed
dragging this
back.
Russian regiment
Center
back.
left.
Countercharging.
Ooh, here comes the Russians with another devastating charge. Prussians are falling back down the road. But their Prussian flag is really too far for them to make a cap right now. Oh, but they dropped. They're continuing the charge. Are they picking up? Yep, they're running. Oh, and
The
Prussia
Moscow
with the
volunteers
counterattack.
holding.
Prussia with the counterattack. It actually looks like the Russians might lose their flag on the far left. It's running up the road. A lot of Prussians. It just keeps going down.
Flag snipes over there.
That is the
might
Plovos
get it.
Grenadiers in trouble.
Looks like one or two
That
more
is
snipes in the
surprising to see a major.
Oh, and it's down,
They
and
got
it's
it, they
down,
got it.
and it's down. Will they cap it? Will they cap it? And it looks like it's
Oh,
like
oh,
on the
oh.
left for the Prussians.
Yep.
The
Look,
Russians
it's
are
on the
coming in to try to save it. Oh, it
And
looks like
Prussia is getting that.
It looks like it might be a
Prussia is
black
getting that.
It looks
And
like it
Prussia
might
got
be
a
a black
flag.
plate. Nope.
Pressure
On
on the
the-
far
The
left.
Velocity Grenadiers got way too overconfident there. It looks like the Knights were able to learn from their mistakes and ultimately bring it back.
But what I don't understand is why they put back. They should have just kept up their
The
charge.
Knights lost their first flag in the fight, and they said, "Nah, run that back," and got a flag back to make up for the fact.
Yeah, very nice. Now 3 Prussian regiments have 2 Russian regiments currently on the run down the road. But Prussia better watch their back because here comes. Oh wait, that's another Prussian regiment. Okay then. So it looks like only 2 Russian regiments survived.
Prussia is gonna pull back, probably reform, just farm tickets here.
Yep. Looks like that.
Prussia will.
what they're going to do.
Prussia is now in control
It
of
is
the
now
garrison.
a 400 point
Shit's
difference.
fighting.
Only 400 point difference from 1,000 from 2
Prussia with a
minutes ago.
sort of comeback. Can they keep it up and just turn this battle around?
At this point in time, they're going to need to also play. They're going to either need to play the tickets game, or they're going to need to, at some point in time, lure Russia back into a collapse.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But Prussia continued to pull back to the road. 2 Russian.
Oh,
2
PC,
Russian
you're not
regiments
streaming.
coming from the far right.
I'm aware.
Shrill
Yeah,
just told me you're not streaming.
I'm
He's
aware.
recording it.
Look at the far right. Looks like
Aim is
everyone's going to be
still losing.
readjusting.
Everybody's
Or did you
fighting.
turn the stream off
No,
and it's just
I'm
recording audio? You are recording?
Yes.
Shrill told me
Prussia
otherwise.
might have tried to pop
He
out
doesn't
from the
know if
house.
I'm recording or
Really
not.
counting a good amount.
Uh,
Oh, do we have a Prussian right flag cell? Oh no, almost though, almost. What will this Prussian regiment get encircled?
That's the Black Hunters on the run. It looks like the rest of Prussia is coming to support, but it may be in vain. It might cause an encirclement.
Russia's forming up to farm.
Will they countercharge? It looks like they're going to do a countercharge though.
Oh,
Can they
this
win
is beautiful.
countercharge?
Oh, this
Very
is
messy
beautiful in the center. I
situation.
love watching this shit. Grinding melee. But it looks like the
but they better watch
Pavlovsky
out for
are in
this other
control
Russian
here.
regiment. Here comes another Russian regiment. Can they be hit from the side? Can that Russian regiment get those flag caps? It doesn't look like it. Looks like they got
Ultimately, though,
volleyed.
Russia did have the advantage in this situation. Not trying to run into people. Ultimately, Russia did have the overlapping advantage, even if Prussia was able to beat Russia out in the melee, Russia still had another regiment that was fresh enough to come into the fight and swing it over back into Russian favor.
Actually, it looks. If we look to the far left, we see a Russian regiment heading down the possible
It looks
encirclement.
like they might be setting up for an encirclement here. Prussia's going to need to play it, dig down deep and play aggressive, which it looks like they are in the center.
But here comes
flag,
the
but their
Russians.
flag
Can the
did
Russians
fall. The
split
Black
their
Hunter flag
center?
did fall.
Can the Russians
Nope.
just go straight through the
It's a
Prussian
turnaround.
center?
It's a turnaround. It's a turnaround.
Looks like the Russians on the left are being.
There's only
pulled back a bit.
this is a difference of about 500 points right now. It's anybody's game. 16 minutes.
Russia is winning the shooting game so far. So.
Especially because now they have this high ground. They're shooting down on the.
Oh, well,
opponents.
we see a
Not
charge in the
good for
center
Russia.
left. We see a charge in the center left. Can they cap the Prussian flag?
Nah, they're over. Nah, they're
No.
not gonna get that.
They're gonna get their spawns, but it looks like Russia is going to attempt to push along the entire front here.
Oh, if we see the center, we see the
Pavlovsky
Prussians moving.
just
Prussians
pushed-
possibly with the
Yeah,
flag.
so-
The line on the
Hunters.
southeast doing God's
The
work right
Prussians-
now, turning their flank.
Quite literally.
The Prussians might have had a possible flag sale, but it looks like they they saved it.
Getting really disorganized in here.
Yeah,
My
this is just a
favorite,
free
bro.
ticket farm.
Oh,
bro.
look to the right! Look to the
Prussians
right!
are in
Look to the right! They're charging. The Prussians are falling back. Can they get their spawns?
Black Hunters look like they are in trouble here. It looks like Black Hunters is in
looks like
trouble. They
another
have too many Rambos on the flag. It looks like Black
Might be able
Hunters
to
will.
Can they save it? Can
This
they
might be
save
a
it?
wipe. This might be a wipe. This might be a wipe.
Oh, they might be. They might.
Oh,
get
looks like they're
those
getting
This is
the
flags,
spawns back
uh,
instant.
An ideal, but they are able to counter the Pavlovsky. The
This might be a
Pavlovsky now,
wipe.
it looks like. They might be able to push
break
out of
up
this.
to
There
the
is
left.
still a chance to push out of
the
this.
Prussian
Pavlovsky
flag's down,
did fall
Prussian
back.
flag down, but it's continuing to run.
Two
Prussian
flags. Two flags
Two
definitely
Prussian
gone here,
flags.
probably. One of them might
Looks
get out.
like one,
Still 2 flags.
possibly
They
one definite flag cap for the Russians. Another flag for the
Are
Russians.
they gonna keep on
They have
going?
capped it.
Oh,
Yes,
oh,
they are. It looks like
they might
another
keep-
one just went down. Can they get it? Can they get it?
No,
Second
knowing the
one.
spawns in this game is really
Roy,
difficult to
these
tell.
two front lines got away just in time. They're sending
One
all the
flag sniper,
reinforcements
that
they
flag's
can
done.
back to save that last flag. They need to make sure they clear all the Rambos off of it if they want any chance of that flag to survive.
They saved it.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Prussia
alive.
currently has a 13
If it gets sniped, it's in trouble. If it gets sniped, it's in trouble.
They're about to get.
Oh, but
resources.
look, yep,
Russia's
there they
pulling
go.
off.
There
The
they go.
Whopper Kings have fallen!
That lack
But
of
they're coming back,
field
they're
command
coming back now.
advantage.
I
That lack
believe-
of field command
I believe
advantage
that
is
was
really
what?
helping Russia.
One-
Literally.
one flag up. A miraculous escape by the Prussians, though. I was certain they might have gotten 2 of their flags down. But
Well,
miraculous escape.
The 1K difference is back now. So
Yeah.
It's back to 1K, but we still got 14 minutes on the clock. I have faith that Prussia can turn this around, or at least get within that
I don't know.
200
that
points.
13-man line, though.
Yeah,
that
I don't think they
13-man
can
line.
with this line
Man.
comp. They need to fix it.
Hey,
Yep,
that-
they
oh,
are.
looks like
They
they
are.
got 15.
I
Yep.
think they're sending
They're
people
thro-
to the 8.
yeah,
They are not suffering
They're
bad
throwing
attrition
9
at all,
people
though.
into 8th.
Looks like the Prussians in the center are going to.
I think the fact that they decide Russia most likely not deciding to run field command, just do line commanders talking to
I
each other.
currently have a
Gives them the
Russian,
2 extra people helping out a bit.
trying to shoot me. Russians trying to shoot me, stab me.
Prussia's overextending a bit with that rush line in the middle.
Yeah.
Zero morale, gang. Woo!
Oh yeah, my morale is.
Oh! It looks like there is a little Rambo in the back line being a little sneaky fuck.
Yeah, they almost lost. That same regiment almost lost their flag to that Rambo. Well, might not be the same Rambo, but
Aflac YT about to get. Oh nope. Aflac just dodging like a boss.
Oh, they got that 8th line up to 17 people now. They dropped 2 more from 9th.
Do we want to like make rules like to
There you go.
not have shit like this? Okay, never mind. He's dead. To have Rambos at the back line like that, like
Yeah, I did. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we can make that a rule.
There's 2 lines on the left.
For
I thought it
future
was a
reference.
double.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was-
Because-
I'll be right back.
I think it depends what you mean by Rambo, because if it's like a charge and they're running around far left and far right and they drop their flag, I think that's fair.
Quite
but-
literally, I meant Aflac was like right in their spot, right in the Prussian spawn, and he was right behind these lines doing nothing to help either
I don't
either side
know.
out. That was just a free ticket give.
Hey man, Prussia needs it.
Like, I can understand it in like a normal battle, like or just a funny battle, but like, this is Napoleonic League. You got to take it at least seriously. You got to be respectful.
Prussia really needs to get this road back, man. I think that's what's holding them back pretty hard. Road
Quite
advantage.
literally. It looks like Black Hunters are going in on the
Alright,
Lost
I'm back.
Grenadiers.
Looks like
Pressure
in
on the pressure on the
center.
northeast though. This hill is a bit helpful.
Looks like in the center, the Prussians unleashed a volley, which actually downed the
And
Prussian
looking
flag.
very far northeast, that line is getting pushed pretty far.
Yeah, it is. But will they? Will they
Oh,
the
this line in the
Lost
center,
Grenadiers?
line in the center is getting
Uh
pushed
oh.
pretty
Uh
hard.
oh.
They definitely have spawns still. The spawns in this game are stupid, but
See, I think the spawn
They're
meta
going for
definitely
a
changes it
possible-
up now, though.
I
sure
see
it's
I see
that.
a very popular individual in this Prussian line, Monkified Haruka.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Oh,
died.
Prussia went for a counterattack, but the
Looks like I
Russians
might have
unleashed
to
a
whip out
volley.
the
Now they're
Douglas
pushing the
account.
Prussians back. The Prussians
Oh,
trying to
got
head
it.
towards
Oh, they
the
got
Allied
this one.
Prussian line.
Looks like
But-
they're fine.
Will Pavlov be able to encircle this one isolated Prussian line?
This is not looking good. This Prussian line needs to fall
Yeah,
back
right
now
flank
because
is
the Lost
collapsing,
can
but
turn in
left
on them.
flank is
at any
being
moment.
pushed back here.
The Black Hunters are falling back pretty good. This
Uh-oh, looks
our
like
nine
the
line.
Oh, the
Prussians are making
center
a
here.
charge.
Their flag dropped. Their flag dropped.
Here
Oh, that's
comes the-
gone.
Look at this
There we go,
Prussian
there we
line.
go,
Look at
there
this
we go.
Prussian
There we
line
go, there
coming
we go.
behind these two Russian lines on
But
left.
I don't think they can.
Oh, that's
No,
a flag.
Another
They're gone.
possible
They're
flag
gone.
cap. Looks like another possible
Yes, but
flag
the
cap from
Russians on the left here are getting encircled right now, and they don't know it.
And the Russians with another flag cap on the
They
far
got
left.
capped. Oh, yep, they're
Will they get
running straight
encircled?
into a
Will
Prussian
they get
line.
encircled?
I
Will
think they have
that-
enough. I think they have enough manpower
Yeah,
to get out of
they'll be-
this. Yeah, they'll be fine. They have another line coming up
I mean, if
besides
that-
this Prussian line.
If that line keeps moving, if the 29th keeps moving,
I would definitely
they'll
say
do
though
this.
that this is a very risky situation for both parties. If
29th is
Prussia
getting really
play,
close
if
to them.
Prussia, if that Prussian line got
that Prussian
pulled
line-
They're
back,
charging. Oh,
Oh,
they're
that
taking the
Prussian line
29th.
pulled
Oh,
back.
here comes the
yeah,
Prussians.
eighth
Here
lead.
comes the Prussians hitting
They're
the Russians
fine,
on the
they're
Taking the
side.
29th.
No, they're
Oh,
good.
but now they're pulling back. Why should
All
they
it needs to do now, right now, your current objective is survive.
They'll
If that
fight out
eighth
there.
lead line pulled back while that Pavlovskis were pushing back the Black Hunters, they may still be around to tell the tale.
Yeah.
I think
Still
now it's
10
just the
minutes on the
opportunity to
clock.
farm
Let's see what
tickets.
happens, though.
Eighth lead
Farming
coming in
from
with
the
that rush.
Russians,
It was only one flag
flags
cut. It's 9 minutes. It looks like it's going to be a 1.5k advantage in Russia's favor.
Very different from the last battle against Premier Corps and Guard A Corps. Or, not Guard A
I
Corps,
think-
Imperial Guard.
I think specifically on the Prussians right now, this seems more like a lack of communication rather than the skill of the skill of the lines. I think the lines are doing a very good job, but Russia has that natural communication in between lines. They're going to
Yeah.
have that advantage over the Prussians in this fight.
It seems like Prussia has a lack of really, what's the word I'm looking for? A field awareness. You can see a lot of encirclement from the Russians, and that just means Prussia's just
Oh,
lacking that
and
field
Prussia's
awareness.
taking bad attrition here compared to the Russians.
Russia has a pretty
Russia
good
does
Yeah.
have a lot of strategies to get those encirclements started, though.
If we look on the far
Prussia's
left, it
being
looks like
far
the
left.
Prussians are making an advance.
Yeah.
That is going past the
If
Pavlovskis.
If
and
you
not
just
going
take
to get it.
a minute to look at the order of the Prussian lines and see some are really far back, some are really far forward, and
Like
just-
this
yeah.
this is not ideal.
communication.
Kind of just
Well,
a
they're doing
jumble
good
of
with their own
Prussians and
lines,
Russians
not
on the
team.
far left. Some are charging, some are forming up.
I mean, if
But
you
looks
if
like
you've
for the
even
most
noticed like the Black Hunters would like drive the Russians like as far back as like where the Russians
And the Russians
spawn.
with another charge on the far left. Can they cap this Prussian flag? But it does look like the Prussians are going to escape this.
The 9th is
Prussians
charging
are
before
actually
the road.
pulling back. Are they going to encircle that one Prussian regiment in the center left?
The Douche Legion is coming back from the left flank into the middle to scare off.
Oh,
this
but it looks like the
9th
Prussians
flag.
saw them and is currently heading back.
Charge in the middle going on right
Let's get out
now.
of this.
Russian favor.
This might be good for the Prussians, though. That line. If
I believe that
overextends,
line's
yeah.
going to get respawned though. That Prussian line will get
Yeah,
respawned. We'll be able to
they'll be
counter.
fine.
Looks like
Really,
the
it's
Prussians
so
are
easy.
lining
The Prussians are counterattacking in the
this
center.
might be big. This might be big.
Some flex engine that you
And the-
got
This
it.
might be
Prussians
big. If they knock
possibly
down
could
that
back
Pavlovsky,
up.
Oh, there you
they
go.
knocked
this
down the
might be
flag.
big. This
Not
might
yet.
be big. But unfortunately, if in the process of doing this, trying to get the Pavlovsky flag, it looks like the
We-
Prussians might have doomed
They
themselves.
could be
on
fine
one
if they
flag.
cut
Three
left. If they
companies
cut
on
left.
one
If he
flag.
cuts left, doesn't.
Oh no! looks
Are
like
they going to cut left though? That is the question. Will they cut left?
Oh, the Prussians
They will
captured the Russian flag.
They
Prussians
got the
captured the Russian
Pavlovsky
flag.
Grenadier flag. They are all rounding
They got it,
down
man.
on
They
this
are
Russian line.
successful
It
with
looks like
getting
they're going to chase right.
They massed 3 companies on one flag to scap that.
I will say Prussia could have possibly got that if they that one Grey Regiment had charged the Prussian flags. They could have capped like 2 Prussian flags, but unfortunately they didn't. It has ended up with a Prussian flag cap of the Pavlovsky Regiment. Now it looks like on the far right the Prussians are making an advance against the 2 Prussian regiments. On the
He
far
said-
right, they are what?
The Prussians are very aware that whenever they cap a Russian flag,
Black
all of Russia
Hunters
will
are
go back.
driving back now. It looks like Prussia will be collectively taking the ridgeline and the road. Pavlovsky Grenadiers are coming back in though.
Russia kind of on the far right, kind of just walking towards the border somewhat.
That was a good cleanup on communication though.
Very
Definitely
nice play
good,
by
definitely
Russia.
good cleanup to get that Pavlovsky Grenadier flag
Russia switching
lured
lines
into
around
a
is
position to
nice.
get it. You
Yeah.
think that was
If we
between regimental commanders, or do you think they needed a overhead to get that?
Honestly, I'm not too sure. It might have been from an overhead commander.
Yeah, I think that it was that they knew that
Especially
Russia was
because of
just
lack
gonna
of
blow
awareness
up.
from regimental commanders, I definitely think that was an overhead.
Yeah. But it looks like the Prussians in the center left are currently going to take the road and try to volley down the rush lines that are coming down the road, but they better watch the left, otherwise that Prussian or Russian regiment will hit them. But it looks like they've
might
seen it
lose this red
currently
line.
moving down the road.
Fucking! I just looked at. I opened the tab. I opened the scoreboard. I just looked at the description in the bottom right.
Removing Mike Wazowski's legs would be exactly the same as beheading.
Charging on the middle.
as
They're
beheading
not
him.
coordinating, so I'm making
If we look at the center left, the Prussian flag is
And
running.
it looks like the Pavlovskis want blood. It looks like they might do the exact same thing, but nope. It appears that Prussian line is going to hold them back. Where's the Black Hunters? There they are. All the way
Still remains
northwest.
1,400 ticket difference so far. Russia favor.
Yep. Still though, incredible pushes made by Prussia to try to change that up.
Yeah, and it looks like on the far left, we have the Prussians moving, or not Prussians, I keep saying Prussians. The Russians are moving up against the Prussians, and the Prussians have dropped their flag.
The 29th.
But will they be able to get their? Oh, and it's dropped again. Can the
It looks
Russians
like
get
the
it?
19er
And the
might be in
Russians-
trouble.
And it's
Yep.
dropped once more. Can
It
the
looks like a flag
Prussians
cap to me. I don't know.
And
It
it looks like the
like
Russians on the far left have captured the Prussian flags.
This
This
is
is
quite
this
literally.
is really
Really bad
it's
position.
really kind of messy from Prussia here. They had a line behind them,
looks
and now
like-
that line's probably going to get encircled.
Yeah,
Oh,
it looks
Russia
like
actually,
line
Russia
might get
actually.
fucked.
It looks like the Prussians aren't going to pull back.
Oh my
This
God.
Russia actually-
have the encirclement.
These Prussian lines don't see any of this. Is there any
And looks like
communication going on
Russia
right
is
now?
losing
Looks
a
like this
flag.
might be impossible circlement and an
This
army
is going
wipe.
to be an encirclement. Oh no, definitely. This is going to be an
Prussia,
encirclement.
Prussia
A lot
could
of
get that other
escapes are
flag if they kept
actually
pushing
getting
for
It
it.
looks like this
Russia
Russian
could
regiment
get
is
out.
finally
Russia
making its
The
charge.
Bielski flag.
Their line of retreat is cut
They
off.
got
They
that
are
flag.
dead.
No, they're
They
not
are
getting out of
currently-
that. Nope. They fumbled
That is a
that.
flat. That is an army wipe in the last
Oh,
5
my
minutes
Lord.
of Prussia. I can
Wow.
scarcely fucking
Army
believe
wipe and
it.
they saved that flag.
Yikes!
One
It looks
Prussian
like a
flag.
complete
is
That
still
flag
alive.
is
Still
delivered.
alive.
Insane.
That is
Still alive.
quite literally indeed an army wipe at the last 5-minute mark.
Oh, that is very unfortunate
Yikes, man.
for Prussia.
They
And it
kind of
looks
had that
like
set
by
up
that
because
army
they kind of like I don't know, man. Prussia kind of sets themselves up for failure with the plays. Like they had a line in the middle behind 2 other lines, but they could have got that flag there when they started the pull and collapsed on them, but kind of just went downhill for them. And I don't know. They kind of let one Russian flag escape, and that kind of screwed them over because that Russian flag got spawned, turned around, just countered, and that helped with the encirclement against Prussia. So
Yeah, very unfortunate for Prussia.
It's
I
just
believe by that
lacking-
army. I believe
yeah.
by that army wipe. It's 2 minutes left. I believe because of that army wipe, Prussia has indeed sealed its own fate
Yeah.
from lack of communication, and it looks like this league round will go to the Russians for a Russian victory.
2.2k is not coming back in 2 minutes. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have 2 minutes, and the Prussians have not been functioning well enough together to even remotely bring it back when they had that 14 minutes to do so.
Yeah.
They almost had
Very
it with that
unfortunate.
400-point difference, but you know, just a lack of communication, lack of efficient plays like Russia has, just holding them back pretty hard.
I think this was more of they didn't really have an idea coming into this match to begin with of what they were going to be doing, and it's really reflecting on it.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't have it defined who was going to hold center, who's going to be fighting who, and this is what happens when you don't study the enemy.
Yeah.
Quite literally, Sun Tzu right here.
Very
I'm not sure what they're doing on
unfortunate
the
for
far
the
left. They're all
Prussians.
just
Yeah,
running.
why are they
Looks
all
like they actually
clumped?
off skirmishers
Oh,
to
and
like
now
start
look at
shooting
Prussia
into
taking
the
down
front
Prussia.
line.
They're
They're
down
just
by
going to
6.
do whatever they want. At
Oh,
this
not
point, they're
anymore.
just going to do whatever they want. They already know they can't come back.
Oh, that
So-
line. It's getting
Yeah,
bullied
that-
by
I think-
volleys. Oh my lord.
No, they haven't.
They can't pick up their
mean.
flag.
It's
Jesus,
a
man.
farm right here. It's a farm.
I think
Stuff like
I think
that, man.
Prussia
They're
is just trusting pressure at this point.
in general, they're very
Stop!
they're
He's
super,
already dead.
super disorganized. The amount of times like Prussia has set themselves up for just a ticket farm is also
Yeah.
holding them back.
If Prussia,
is-
and doing that encirclement, before that encirclement and army wipe, if Prussia indeed had moved back in time, they would not have been army wiped. But unfortunately, they didn't see it, and Russia took the advantage and army wiped
What's this?
Prussia.
This might be possible push. I think the Russians will able to counter this though. I don't think it's going to lead
Not if
towards
that middle
anything
line
much.
isn't
Really
pushed up.
do
If that
anything,
middle
yeah.
line stays there, then not.
Black Hunter's
Push
trying
right,
to scrap
push left.
what little left they can in this fight, but it looks like it will cost them a flag. It was very sloppily done. Nope. It looks like they will be able to counter that.
Seconds left.
Yeah.
3,000
But-
points.
But unfortunately for Prussia, this is a loss for them. And will they be out of the league after?
No. They
Was
will
this a
not
standard
be.
battle?
They will be moved to losers.
Oh, so
bracket.
they do have a second
This is not a
chance.
loser's bracket, correct? This
Yes.
is a normal battle, correct?
This is a normal battle.
Okay,
So
so they have a
Russia-
chance to
Russia
bring
will
it back
move
in the
on.
loser's bracket.
Russia will move on to fight 23 or mismatch, and Prussia will have to fight. I don't actually remember.
Prussia
who they have to
not
fight, but
realizing
they'll
that
be
their
moved to
flag
losers
is down,
bracket.
it might cost them here.
But you
Definitely
know,
wanted to get the counter volley off.
I kind of can't wait for the battle for whoever fights mismatch. I wonder how that's going to go.
It's gonna be goofy.
And the battle's so insane.
But it looks like, and we're at the final charge. Russia has indeed taken the victory here.
True.
And unfortunately, Prussia has lost this, but fortunately again for them, they do get a second chance. So we will see what happens during Prussia's second chance.
What's been the PC? What's been the heaviest loss so far?
Pavlov capped the Prussian flag?
I would say
Pavlov capped the
Romania
Prussian
versus
flag.
Vikings was the worst.
Oh yeah.
They
oh,
they
my
lost
God.
by like
I think I gotta cap this Russian flag over here.
2.5k, but they lost
Push it
16
through.
flags and capped none, or capped 1.
Yikes. Prussia today, I think, got how many flags? About
Like
I don't
2,
know.
3.
Yeah,
I wasn't
something
paying
around
that
that.
much attention.
Yeah, the attrition was pretty bad. I think Russia had a much better line composition as well, balancing in the 20s compared to
Yeah,
Prussia
I,
they
running.
definitely
with
think
under
having
20.
the 16-man 8th lead line definitely.
Yeah, especially
down.
when
That was
you're
not smart.
there's a lack of communication and you're relying on like lines to focus their 1v1s. Having a 16-man line isn't really going to cut it.
So that is nearly a 3k loss on Prussia's part. To be fair, though, Prussia did bring it back towards the middle of this fight. They just weren't able to do much with it. They got that standard position.
I'll do the
They put the
notification.
Russians on the run. Crap. Lest I forget, they nearly got they were able to take the Pavlovsky flag. I don't remember if they got any other flags other than Pavlovsky's.
Who are the Russians going to be fighting next?
Either mismatch or 23, whoever wins their fight. This
When's
would
that
be
I
fight?
am kind of rooting on mismatch, but I doubt it's going to happen. Because in the mismatch, when you see a mismatch line in that French 40E, they were able to do it because they have the same strategies and tactics in mind. Like France has a rare, like I'd say between regiments they have very generalized tactics and strategies. But when you're taking a mismatch line, you're putting a lot of commanders and officers of different experiences and play styles into those lines, and I don't think it's going to roll homogeneously. They need to take into account either a standardized way of playing the game, or they're going to need to quite literally, I don't know. They're going to either have to change it so one nation's commanders are going to be the ones commanding. going to
Yeah.
be very interesting to see.
Just waiting for this volley fire. Or parade fire, whatever.
Your 5 frame per second volley.
I kind of like how this is set up. It's like a V, and both of them are on both sides of the V. Looks kind of cool.
Excuse me.
Quite literally just announcing, correct? Ban. Who do they
Yeah.
have to? Who would Prussia have to fight in the losers bracket? Who else is in the losers bracket that needs to
Let
fight?
me check.
Oh, PC. By the way, I
Yes.
didn't know yet. Who won? Premier or
Yeah,
Guard?
who will
Guard.
Prussia be fighting?
Ah.
Who will Prussia be fighting?
Prussia will be fighting.
Prussia.
Either 23 or mismatch. One of them. Depends on who
I
gets
thought that
moved
was
to
Russia.
losers bracket.
Who's Prussia fighting against?
They are both fighting either 23 or mismatch, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay. I was
my,
confused. I was like, hold
my
up.
guess is Prussia's gonna be fighting. My guess is Prussia's gonna be fighting mismatch. Nothing against mismatch. It's just I don't think it's going to roll smoothly over